So a California professor is facing a lot of criticism for his white supremacist publications linked to the debunked theory of eugenics. It triggered a controversy that came to light at a board meeting last week when a black professor voiced her concerns about his teachings. Now, this particular professor was named Gregory Christensen, an economics professor at California State East Bay. Now, he's supposed to be teaching about economics. Why is he talking about anyone's IQ? But we'll get into that. Now, they say he has authored publications including passages containing comparisons of brain size and IQ between sub-Saharan Africans. Now, that term sub-Saharan African, I think we need to get rid of that term. People are just Africans. That's it. They're Africans. They're black people, whatever you want to say. But that sub-Saharan, I just don't like that terminology. I think that terminology is very outdated. That sounds like terminology from the time of the Berlin Conference, and we don't need to be mentioning things that they're saying. Okay, so he also talked about Latinos and Europeans. He said his publications, they say, have been flagged by the Southern Poverty Law Center as having white supremacist ideologies. Yeah, you think? So some of the passages, this white supremacist says that he justifies pay discrimination along racial and ethnic lines and credits the wealth of European nations to IQ of European people. Now, that is a bold-faced lie, because if you look into history, it's not that hard to find out that the wealth of these so-called European places came through slavery. Whether the slavery is here in America, whether the slavery was in Europe, whether slavery is in South America, Mexico, wherever these people landed, they had slavery. They didn't build nothing on their own. They didn't maintain anything on their own. So no, it wasn't no IQ. It was murder. It was theft. It was pillaging. It was raping. And the things that they done to have that. And even now, you're not running your countries on your own. You're not. You having some of the best people come out of Africa. So much so they have a brain drain in a lot of those countries. How you think you having some of the best doctors out of Africa, some of the best doctors all from all over the place? You allow immigration in because you know good and well if it was just left up to you, you couldn't maintain any of that. No, you wouldn't. So it said at the Board of Trustees meeting last week, Dr. Pascale Guiton said that she's an assistant biology professor. She voiced her concerns about his ideology. So she said that the campus honors faculty that dabble in pseudoscience and eugenics ideology. He said, like the professor in economics, you're talking about him who asserts in his work that people of African descent, people like me and many other students who have significantly lower IQs than any other ethnicity. That's what she has said about him. She said it's appalling and scary to know that he and others like him get to teach and evaluate black students and black faculty. Yeah, that is an issue. That is a major issue. I believe that personally that the HBCUs should be the place that black people should go. I believe that. I believe that also the people who's running the HBCUs need to make sure they're doing the right thing, get their act together. I believe all black athletes should go to the HBCUs and let the HBCUs dominate in sports. Not the PWIs. PWIs, you always got some issues going on at those places. Always. It would deal with some racism. But yet they get to enjoy the, fruit of, black talent. You understand what I'm saying? And that always annoys me. You say, why is it the black schools aren't the places? I don't know why. I'm not saying I don't know why, but the HBCUs need to do a better job at recruitment and giving scholarships to these kids so they can, go to HBCUs and bring their talents there. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this situation. These people, like I said, all over the place in these universities, like teaching racism. And like I said, you want to know where racism starts. It starts not only just in the elementary schools or the junior high school, it also is at the collegiate level as well. They try to indoctrinate, people to have hatred for black people.